Hello, I am Aria Wells, and today we will talk about something rarely celebrated, yet profoundly powerful. Soft power, the quiet strength found in stillness, gentleness, and sensitivity. We live in a world that praises loudness, hustle, and dominance, but there is another kind of strength, one that whispers instead of shouts, that holds space instead of taking it over. This is your invitation to remember. You don't have to become hard to be strong. What is soft power? Soft power isn't weakness. It's the courage to remain calm when others erupt. It's the strength to stay grounded in your truth, even when misunderstood. Soft power doesn't chase, it draws. It doesn't force, it invites. It doesn't overpower, it resonates. The cultural myth of strong. We've been told that strong means always pushing, producing, performing. But what if true strength looks like being able to pause, to feel, to breathe, and to not react? The myth says strong is being unemotional. Strong is never breaking. Strong is winning at all costs. But soft power says, I can feel deeply and still hold my center. I can rest without guilt. I can choose grace over reaction. Sensitivity as a superpower. Sensitivity is not a flaw, it's a form of intelligence. To feel deeply is to perceive more, to be aware of nuance, tone, emotion, energy. That's not fragility, that's power. Highly sensitive souls are often the healers, the artists, the empaths, the guides, and they're needed more than ever. 5 traits of soft power. 1. Emotional awareness. The ability to name and sit with what you feel. 2. Listening without fixing. Allowing space without trying to control it. 3. Calm presence. In chaos, calm becomes leadership. 4. Integrity. Moving from your center, not from pressure. 5. Compassion with boundaries. Being kind and clear. Misunderstandings of softness. Many people fear softness because they've been told, you're too sensitive, you're too emotional, you need to toughen up. So we armor up, we perform, we disconnect. But soft power asks us to return to presence, to honesty, to self. How to cultivate soft power daily. 1. Begin your day in silence before the noise enters. 2. Practice non-reactivity. Pause before responding. 3. Use gentle language with yourself. 4. Set energetic boundaries without guilt. 5. Create calm, nourishing spaces that support your nervous system. Softness is not about being passive, it's about being deliberate. Real-life examples. The parent who stays present with a child in meltdown. The friend who holds silence without rushing to advise. The leader who builds trust by listening, not demanding. The artist who turns emotion into creation. The person who says no with kindness and means it. Soft power in relationships and leadership. Softness in relationships builds safety. Softness in leadership builds trust. You can love deeply without losing yourself. You can lead with strength and still be gentle. You can set boundaries and still keep your heart open. Softness is not something to overcome. It's something to reclaim. In a world that rushes, your stillness is power. In a world that shouts, your calm is magnetic. In a world that numbs, your feeling is radical. Softness is not weakness, it's sacred. So today, I invite you to soften, to speak more gently to yourself, to move slower, to lead with kindness, and to remember, you don't have to be hard to be heard. You don't have to be loud to lead. You don't have to toughen up to rise. Your softness is your superpower. If this message resonated, I'd love to hear how you're embracing your soft strength. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and return next week for more heart-centered truth. Until then, stay soft, stay strong, and stay you.